So you are an entrepreneur, right? And you're looking to offer content, you're looking to offer products and services. Well, the one thing that you want to do before you do either one of those is to make sure you do market research. Why? Because you trying to create products, services, and offer content based on what you think is a good idea is a recipe for disaster. You want to make sure that you are only creating things that your target audience actually have told you that they want, not just based on what you felt was a good idea. Because you will definitely run into a case where you're wasting so much time, energy, and money, and it could have all been prevented had you just done the market research in the beginning. So you might be thinking, okay, well, Shalana, what is market research exactly? Market research is basically gathering information about your ideal target audience. That's all it is. Gathering certain information to help you make better choices to offer products, services, and or content. You want to offer the things that they want and need so that you don't waste your time or theirs. You want your business to succeed. Okay, well, you have to sell and offer products, services, and content that people actually want. And then when you offer those products, services, content, they take it, whether it's a freebie, whether it's an offer, maybe it's a service, whatever the case may be. You have to know what the people want. And you can't do that based on what you feel is a good idea. So I am going to give you 5 effective methods that you can go about doing market research. The first method is using Facebook groups, online forums. If you have little or no audience, because you might be thinking, well, I just started my business, so I don't have, an audience. I don't have like a huge community of that kind of thing. This is perfect for you, whether you have an audience or you don't have an audience. You will use Facebook groups, go into relevant, active Facebook groups, the ones where the members are already engaged. They're, you see that they're, posting questions, answering questions, having conversations around the topics and things of that nature that you fit within your niche. And then you're going to go in there and search. There's usually like a search feature on each platform. You go in and search and look at the different comments, questions and comments that they leave, questions that they have and comments that they leave. It's a gold mine, literally. And I'm actually going to do a separate video showing you exactly how to do that. Or if you feel like you need more information on it, definitely drop me a comment below. I'll be more than happy to do a separate video on it. The second method is interviews. So you can do an interview with anyone that is an ideal customer, right? Your ideal avatar, customer avatar. So this is going to be someone, it might be someone that you know, right? But it has to be someone that fits within your customer avatar. You do not want to just interview anyone, especially someone who is that defeats the purpose. No. Find friends and family. If you have friends and family that fit within your target your ideal target audience, if you have it, great. If not, you can interview others. Like, it doesn't have to be on the phone call. It can be via message. You can see someone in one of the Facebook groups or in the online space and ask them like, hey, I just have a few questions. Do you mind answering any? Or if you're out, whatever the case may be, wherever you run across someone, whether it's online or not, definitely take that time to get and obtain information, right? The third effective method is comments and reviews. So this would be like YouTube, this would be like Amazon, social media posts, Pinterest. So you would actually look for different posts that are relevant to your business, your topics, your pillars, content pillars in your business. And you're going to look to see what questions are people asking, right? What questions are they asking? What are they saying? How are they feeling about certain things? Like all the things. Look for it, write everything down so that you can use that when it comes down to you creating what you need for your business and offer your target audience, right? The fourth method would be a questionnaire. So this could be like a poll, or this could be a quiz. I love quizzes. Okay. Quizzes are super fun, and I have a few of them myself. And then you can create a quiz or a poll, and you can post it depending on the Facebook group and the rules. You can post it in the Facebook groups. You can post it on your social media. You can find different ways that you can get it out there so that you can get information from, again, your ideal customer avatar. And if you are not sure what a customer, your ideal customer avatar is, I will do a separate video on that. Let me know in the comments if it's something that you want. The fifth and last effective method would be Google Analytics. Okay. When it comes to starting and running a business, you have to pay close attention to the data that you are receiving. So that means like how many people are visiting your website, how are people finding your website? Is it direct traffic? Is it social media? Is it Pinterest? Whatever the case may be. Like, you want to pay close attention to those things because, again, it will help you make different tweaks that'll help you know like what's working currently, what's not working. If you're just starting out and you don't have that information, well, just make a note of it, and you can definitely keep an eye on it as your business starts to grow. Now, you might be thinking like, well, do I really need to do market research? Absolutely. Okay. There are 3 common mistakes when it comes to entrepreneurs and market research, right? The first mistake is not doing market research at all. That's an absolute no. I mean, and it needs to be thorough. Second common mistake is not gathering enough information to make the informed decisions within your business. Duh. Girl, you can't just use just 1 or 2 answers, or you did 1 interview and that's it. No, ma'am. There's not like a set number, but you definitely want to be able to obtain enough information. So say you're looking to create a lead magnet, right? You're not sure what lead magnet to create. You don't want to just come up with a lead magnet idea out of the blue because you feel like it's a good idea. No. You need to find out how is your ideal target audience going to better consume the information. Is it going to be a PDF? Is it going to be an online course? Is it going to be a masterclass, a challenge, a webinar, a quiz? The list goes on. So in order for you to determine what your audience wants or best needs, you have to get that information from them. Going on. So the third common mistake entrepreneurs make when it comes to market research is creating products, services, and content without doing market research. I'm not even gonna lie, because I was one of the ones in the beginning that did it. I've done it several times within my business, and every time, like, it was such a waste of time because, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. So when I started blogging, I was like, you know what? I've learned so much up until this point, and you always can teach someone else. Once you've learned something, or you've done it yourself, or you've done it for someone else, you can always teach someone else to do it, right? So I felt like, I'm blogging, I know a lot, so I'm gonna make a course and I'm gonna sell a blogging course. This is before I had my kids. Because I remember I told my husband I was going to make this course, and I'm telling him, my idea. And I sat at my computer, I want to say probably for a whole day, maybe 2 days. It was an extended time. I woke up in the morning, I was working on it all day, and I was up until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I got it done, right? I never did anything with that course, because once I created it and I started doing more research, I realized that my ideal target audience needed not just another course, they needed help. They actually needed like hands-on help showing them how to do XYZ, because a lot of new entrepreneurs don't have an extremely large budget to pay someone to do it done for you services, right? They need to learn how to do it themselves. So whether they don't have the time or money. So that was a whole nother thing. And then I later realized that I did not want a course on blogging because there were so many different moving parts, and the method that I use and the route that I took is not like something that I specifically want to teach. So I scratched that. But I spent so much time creating that freaking online course, and I could have prevented all of that had I just done the market research beforehand. So, girl, don't be like me, okay? This last one, this is a common mistake when it comes to market research. It's like a bonus one, okay? Because I've already went over 3. This is a bonus one. Not doing the market research the right way, okay? The right people, not asking the right questions, the who, what, when, and where, because that's basically what you want. You want to know, well, you should already know who, because, you should have a good idea of who your ideal customer avatar is, who your target audience is. If you do not, drop me a comment below, okay? We'll get you all together. But you want to know the what, the when, the where, the why, okay? Those are the questions that are going to help you create and offer basically products and services and content that your audience like they don't question. They just take it because that is what they want. It's not a question about no. Now, if you are anything like me, again, I'm a mom, business owner, I have a lot going on. I'm a wife, I have mommy stuff, work stuff, all the things, right? A lot of the times I don't have a lot of time. So if you don't have a lot of time and you're thinking like, oh my God, I got another job, I got kids, I just want to start my business and like make money like $5,000 tomorrow. Okay, well, I'm sorry. That's not realistic. However, if you want help and you want to do the market research in little time as possible, if you already have an audience, the quickest way to do it is by like an email or a text message campaign. So you can do like an email sequence, set it up, and get feedback and information data from your existing audience. If you don't have an existing audience, then the easiest thing would be like going into the Facebook groups, looking at searching different topics within your niche, your business, and then getting information that way, and just doing it a little bit at a time. So you might do it in the mornings or when you're resting or whatever the case. It don't take much because we're always on our phones anyway. So I would say that would be the easiest and quickest way. When it comes to market research, for the most part, market research is definitely something a lot of entrepreneurs overlook. Okay. And I don't want you to be one of those to basically lose a lot of time, energy, and money, because it's not necessary. You can like hit the ground running in the beginning if you do the market research. Now, granted, there are a lot of moving parts when it comes to starting and growing a business, especially when it comes to marketing. However, that doing market research, that is like top on the list. Okay. At the top. Market research is going to do a lot of different things for you, right? One is going to allow you to know what your customers actually want before they even ask for it, right? Before they even open their mouth to say, boom, I already got it here. Boom. Oh, girl, how did you know I needed that? 'Cause girl, I got you. Secondly, it gives you insight into your customers' pains, their desires, goals, buying objectives, so that you know exactly what products, services, and or content you need to create for them, right? You need to focus on solving their problems. What is it that they have a problem with that you can solve, right? Then it will also help you better understand what motivates your customers to buy. So that's an important element of having an audience, because you, as a business owner, if you just have a hobby, if you're having a hobby and you're doing it for fun, that's something different. But if you want a successful business, you're going to have to sell things, right? You can't sell any and everything, but you can definitely sell things that are of value to your customer and your clients. Well, how do you find that out? You have to do the market research, right? Also, you can use your customer and clients, your existing ones if you have them. If you do not, you can use the information, the data that you collect to write your copy for your website, your product pages, your all of your sales things, your content, all of the things. You use that to as a message for your ideal customer, so you're attracting the people that need what you're selling. Market research, it also will allow you to find out what is working for you right now and what is not working. So again, if you do not have a business that you've actually been selling and you have an audience, that's fine. You can be mindful of it. Keep note as you grow and go along. If you do have an audience and you have been selling different things or producing, creating, offering content, things of that nature, it will allow you to assess what you already have, build and create more content on what's working, and tweak or remove things that are not. So it just makes it so much easier. Like, life is all good. It's easy peasy, right? I mean, it is what it is. But again, it helps the whole process, and it helps you create this, I don't know. It helps you create a business that is successful for you and that offers valuable content, services, and products to your audience. So yes, I'm all for it. Um, so I wanted to do this video mainly because I see so many new entrepreneurs, not even new entrepreneurs, even some entrepreneurs that are already like making sales, and but they still on the marketing side of it don't realize that you have to get it from the horse's mouth. There is no way around it. And if you try to get around it, you are going to cost yourself more time, more energy, and way more money than you would have just by doing the market research up front. I love all things marketing, okay? I hope that this video was very informative. Please be sure to drop any comment below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'm all here for it. Until next time, ciao.